Hello everybody, and welcome to the HRCYED hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, October stats results. I had about just under 100 people reply to the progress report survey for this round, so we're gonna just go ahead and get into it as someone immediately wakes up. Seriously? And go back to bed. Okay, cool. He's been crazy and finally settled down, so now we're filming. Hello. So this is going to be October. I decided to kind of move it around a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit more clearly. So how many books did these people, everybody, so this is not like the whole of HRCYED because not everybody responded to it. You know, in theory, we have about just under 600 people participating in HRCYED, so bear in mind the stats are skewed because only like 95 or 98 or something like that actually responded to this survey, including myself. So we read 934 books in the month of October. We have seen kind of a steady decline, but that's also just like not everyone's participating, not everyone's seeing the progress report or wanting to fill it out because, you know, it's extensive and time consuming and, you know, so that makes an average of 9.83 books per person that responded. It's based on that ratio. But combined with since the start of HRCYED, and I totaled this from all the previous reports, that's 4,247 books, which is 44.71 on average. And that average is based on the amount of people, I believe. No, that's not. It's not based on the amount of people doing HRCYED. That's based on the latest. All right, and then we've read almost 1,000. We're at 907 books that couldn't count for HRCYED. Interesting. The most beloved books in October were nothing. I couldn't do anything actually because everybody was different. So y'all read uniquely this last month, but somebody said my book. So big shout out to you. Thank you so much. The most completed white prompts in the month of October. This is not overall. This is just what was done in October. 5 people completed the webcomic. 5 did the recipe challenge. 6 completed the 4-book series as well as the crowdfunded book. 7 people completed the direct from an indie author, and 7 did the local author book. So great shout out to the indie scene. 8 completed the other country challenge, 500 plus page in today, and the 24-hour challenge. And then 10 people completed the classic to adaptation challenge, and 10 did the protagonist that you know. Well done, everybody. Really knocking them out of the park. I'm really excited to see if people are not going to be able to complete, obviously, because of the whole, like, release and seasons and stuff, but, like, getting through all of the rest of them. And then just coasting through the rest of HRCYED. Apparently, I didn't make it hard enough. Noted. For the purple prompts that were completed in the month of October, 3 people completed the queer alphabet. 4 people completed the A to Z challenge. Well done there. 7 people completed the full name challenge. That's one of the harder purple prompts, I think. And then 8 people completed the genre challenge. 10 people completed the rainbow challenge. La la. The popular October releases. So we had a little bit of a spread. A lot of people reading duplicately. That's not how you mean it. 2 people read each of these. So Chimera by Lena M. Johnson, my buddy. Kylena? I just mixed Chimera and Lena. Chimera came out October 26th, and everybody had arcs and stuff, and that was really awesome to see everybody support Lena, because Lena is a fantastic writer, and I can't wait to see what she comes out with next. 2 people read Live Suit by James S.A. Corey. 2 people read Model Home by River Sullivan. Remember Me Tomorrow by Farrah Heron. And The Love Elixir of Augusta Stern by Linda Cohen Loigman. I don't know how to pronounce that name. 2 people read The Mighty Red by Louise Erdrich. This is just a test of how well I can read names. 2 people read The Bog Wife by Kay Chronister, and 2 people read Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. Then we had 4 people each, including myself, who read The Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Rosh, and The City in Glass by, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Nevo. I don't know if that's correct. Somebody please tell me the correct pronunciation, because I would like to not be a stereotypical white person right now, especially right now. And I realized I didn't change that from August. You can see I use the same thing every time. Woo, exposing myself. I'm tired, okay? I've had a long day. All right. Anticipated November releases. This is based on everybody's recommendations. So these were both recommended twice. We have Interstellar Mega Chef, which sounds hilarious to me, by Lavanya Lakshminarayan. I hope I said that right. Pony Confidential by Christina Lynch. The Surface Berry by Robin Wall Kimmerer, which is very interesting that we got a nonfiction double rect. Craig Johnson's Tooth and Claw, and Where the Library Hides by Isabel Ibanez, right? Because it's got the thing. Yes, Ibanez. All right. 3 people recommended Haruki Murakami's The City and Its Uncertain Walls, and The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. I'm hoping to do this one for mine because I have the audio arc, even though I think it's already out by now. Oops. All right. And then 11 of you recommended The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. This was completely out of my radar, and now I'm like, this looks amazing. So I'm going to read that. Alrighty. Autumnal reads. So we're still looking at what some of the autumnal reads people are doing. So we have A Night in the Lonesome October by Roger Zelazny. A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley, which I have read as well and I can recommend. An Unseen Attraction by KJ Charles. Allie Smith's Autumn. Back on the list again. Cackle by Rachel Harrison. Carmilla by J. Sheridan Fanu. I'm so sorry. I'm having a lot of trouble seeing right now because I have a very bad headache. So I apologize. Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Césaire. Days at the Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. Dearest. Sorry, I moved my thing. Jackie Walters. Death by Pumpkin Spice by Alex Erickson. Fence Volume 3. Who writes? I don't know. C.S. Is it Passat or Pacat? Or Paycat. I don't know how to pronounce that name either. This is just constant videos of showing you how I don't know how to pronounce names. Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson. 3 people read this one for autumn. We have Hemlock Island by Kelly Armstrong. Icarus by Kay Ancrum. If I Have to Be Haunted by Miranda Sun. Impractical Magic by Emily Grimmery. Or Grimoire. I don't know if she pronounces it which way. In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. In the Company of Witches by Aurelie Wallace. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. Love Immortal by Kit Vincent. Luscious Match by Wendy Rathbone. Never Whistle at Night, which is an anthology, which I really want to read. October by Katja Balin. Pumpkin Everything by Beth Labonte. Pumpkin Heads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks. 2 people recommended, and I've also read that one. Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Katie Ciccitelli Quay. I can't see if that's an E or not. I need glasses, as I say as I'm wearing glasses. I'm wearing just blue lights. They're not prescription. All right. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. Sally's Lament by Mary Mancusi. Summoned on Halloween by Kristen Lance. Sweet to the Core by Amy Ashland. Right? Is it Ashland? Because it's Irish? I think so. The Brides of High Hill by Nevo. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. I should look these things up. But Google sometimes lies. The Butcher Game by Alina Urquhart. Oh, you can all fire me now. The XX by Aaron Sterling. The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. The Hitchcock Hotel by Stephanie Roybal. The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Patrick. Arthur Conan Doyle. Arthur Patrick? What? I don't know what's wrong with me. The Monstrous Kind by Lydia Gregovic. And The Secret History by Donna Tartt. 2 people recommended. The Secret History of Las Vegas by Chris Abani. The September House by Carissa Orlando. And The Tea Dragon Tapestry. I can't read the name. Kay O'Neill, which I've never seen a copy of the Tea Dragon Society, and I find that's a crime because it looks super cute and I want to read it, but I've never found a copy. All right, that's autumnal reads. We've got also spring reads because for our people down on the other side of the earth, recommended Wisteria by Adeline Grace and Murder at Magic Cakes Cafe by Rosie Reed. So for those of you in spring right now, here's some recommended reads. Feel free to do that. If you are in Australia, I need to be better about that on the submission forum and asking you your seasons and stuff, because it's not fair. You guys have completely different seasons than we do. Indie Rec. So what I've done this time is I did indie recs that weren't previously, I think, that weren't previously mentioned. So you may have recommended one, but if it was mentioned before, then I switched. I only did ones that were new to us from the last time. There might be some repeats from ones we've done before, because I didn't want to go through the effort of all of that. But here we go. All Orbits Decay Homeward by M. Is that an M? Zakharuk, which also looks amazing. Amphibian, which I think we've had before, by Christina. I need glasses. Neuwirth. An Uncommon Curse by Devin Barlow. Broken Bonds by Jay Bree. Carmilla and Laura by S.D. Simper. Chimera by Lena M. Johnson. Look at that. 4 people. 4 people said it was their favorite indie book. And this is our favorite indie book that we've read overall, I believe. Is that the question I asked this month? I think it was overall, what's been your favorite indie rec? Mary Oliver's Dreamwork. Fae Gods by... I accidentally moved my mouse. Philina Wood. Joanne Harris's Gastronomicon / The Ugly Sister. Gravity by Tal Bauer. Honeybloods by L.S. Bell. Tim Tingle by How I Became a Ghost. Just First Drop Out. I can't, y'all. You need to think about your fonts. By Jay Free. La Vie de Guinevere by Paula Lafferty. Meeting Their Mates by Laura G. Elmore. Mortal Memories by F.A. Eden. Obsidian Murders by Nicole Brona. Of the Wild by E. Wamheim. Pumpkin Spice and Poltergeist by Allie K. Mulford and K.L. Morrison. Secret Service by Tal Bauer. She is Haunted by Paige Clark. Tales from Grimlock Cove by Oscar Whiting. It's not 2 T's, so I'm assuming it's Whiting. Kathleen Contine's The Moon Run. The Poisoner by I.V. Ophelia. Sorry. I need to put the screens right here in front of my face. And The Secret Skin by Wendy N. Wagner. The Sunshine Court by Nora Sakovic. And Two Straights Too Many by Romeo Alexander. And Where They Lie by Joe Hart. And I asked the question of how many writers are here? And apparently there's 20 of you. So 23.8% of the people who responded to this survey are actually writers. I did ask if you use my spreadsheet or not. And I think the division was 6 and 12 or something. No, that's not 20. 6 and 14. I think it was 6 and 14. 6 saying they don't use a spreadsheet and 14 saying they were. So cool. I'm just cool. But did I just say I'm just cool? That's just cool. Thanks for using it. I'm sorry. I'm so discombobulated. But I wanted to make this. I'm so sorry, everybody. But for writers, drop your books. Let me know what you wrote. I want to know. I want to read them. I want to throw them on my TBR. Put them in there. All right. Lastly, I need your help. I'm filming Litmus. That's what this hair is all about today. And I need your assistance. There are going to be links in the description. There's in the Discords as well for certain forms if you want to participate in Litmus with me. So I need end of year Q&A questions. Many of you already did that in the progress report. I super appreciate that. There's also a separate form. If you didn't fill out the progress report, you can just send a question through just the one-off Q&A. Also, for any writers out there, what kind of advice are you looking for? Are you looking for any advice? I'm going to give some advice. You know, I'm not the end all, but I'd like to give some advice. I think I know some things that might help. Okay. Also, controversial opinions. I've already opened this up on the Discord. So if you have a hot take or a controversial opinion you want me to react to and see if I agree or disagree, that'd be cool. You can do that. Also, Actually, if you don't know, I play Actually literary version I'm a huge Dropout fan. We talked about this on the last stream that I did. I love Dropout so much, and I love actually because I'm a pedantic nerd. So I decided to do a literary version that I've been doing for the past 2 years now in an effort to save the bomb books that I didn't get to. But also this year, if you stump me, will put a book on my 2025 TBR that I have to read. So that's your incentive. So if you've never seen actually, all the episodes, I believe, are on YouTube, and if not, they're on Dropout, which is one of the best streaming services out there. I'm just saying, I'm not sponsored or anything. I would love to be, but I'm not. I would love to be on Dropout. That'd be super cool. Being on Make Some Noise would be my dream. But actually is fantastic, and it's a game show where basically I try to spot the falsehood. So you write a statement about a book, or like a factoid about the book, and I try to parse out what was incorrect in that statement. So, for example, like Katniss Everdeen teams up with Rue from District 10 in the Hunger Games in the first book. And I'd be like, actually, Rue is from District 11. And it's like that. So you're trying to trip me up, and I just have to find what's wrong with what you have said. I don't actually have to know the wrong thing, because that's the official rules of actually, but I do have to find what's wrong with it. So it's kind of fun. But I think actually knowing it is super fun. So you can put it about a bunch of books. You can look over my Goodreads, see what I've read, to quiz me. And it's a really fun time. And it's just a crazy game show and testing my ability to know things in the literary world. It doesn't even have to be a book specific. I've had questions on publishing and awards and stuff. So you could do book drama. You could do that to me and see if I'm on top of it. Cool. Also, TBR games. I have a problem with TBR games right now. And that's, I'm not finding very unique ones. No shade to anyone. But I think a lot of people, I don't know what the first ever TBR game on YouTube was, but my suspicion in that it's Bookoplathon. Something along those lines. And I find that the gameplay for a lot of people in TBR games are very similar, and the prompts are very similar or exactly the same. So if you know of a really, really, really unique TBR game, put it in the comments. I'm on a mission right now, and it might involve other things coming in litmus. So if you know a really, really good one, I do already know, the book, Stephanie and the Book Versus Star Hop. I know Eminem. I know Phase 10. I knew, what have I already? The Snakes and CBR Stacks. Bookoplathon, obviously. Joke's on Me. I've done that one. I've seen that one. So those are ones I've already seen. So if you know other ones that are very unique, let me know. That's what I'm asking for you. Okay, that's all. That's everything. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.